who were there, detained and then later released, did speak out about this rape, of which they were the victims. And many of the candidates who were not elected in the last election, such as Mr. Mehdi Karoubi or Mr. Mousavi, daily write letters asking for investigation in order to find out who was raping these detainees. We have lots of proof of such rape.
ولی شما میتونید حتی به روزنامه
But you may also look at the news archives of Times and Guardian, who have also published what the victims of the rape were telling the journalists of these two publications. The government of Iran has supported itself, has surrounded itself with supporters, and actually has armed these gangs. In fact, these are gangs which they are calling Basij. In order to prevent the street demonstrators, they in fact are using first of all these Basijes who go ahead and kill a few people and then only the police arrive on the scene. There were films of demonstrations in the streets. And these films already show how much firearms are being used in order to kill demonstrators. The government itself has announced that there were 20 or another time 29 and finally 34 victims. But independent human rights associations have indicated that the toll was much heavier, 360 victims. So this human rights movement in Iran has published something, and we have the names of 72 persons who have been killed in human rights, and we have collected this information from them together with photos or film, the body of these victims, and the place where they were killed, and place of their address, in fact, where they were living while they were alive. This information is available, is in front of me now. Should you wish it, you can obtain it. Another thing that the government did, which is quite criminal, was quickly burying the dead without indicating who is buried where in the cemeteries. This is without notifying next of kin. And in the 80s, the government did that already. In the 80s, 30,000 detainees were executed. And they were, of course, put in mass graves, their bodies. The precise information, the photographs of the cemeteries by the Human Rights Association have been taken and are also available, and can hand them over if you wish. Now, the next item, which is very short, is that the events after the elections meant that the previous violations of human rights were pale compared to what was happening after the elections. One of the difficulties in the past was the matter of religious minorities,
مثل
such as
بهایی‌ها،
Baha'is,
مثل یهودی‌ها
Jews,
و مسیحی‌ها.
and Christians.
حکومت ایران
The
به
Iranian
خاطر عملکرد
government
بدش و شعار اسلامی که میده باعث شد خیلی از مردم از اسلام فراری بشن و به ادیان دیگه روی بیارن.
actually was so reprehensive that a lot of Muslims turned to other religions.
طبق قوانین
In
جمهوری اسلامی
accordance
تغییر
with the
مذهب
laws of the Iranian government, changing that is leaving Islam is punishable by death.
ما بسیاری آدم‌ها داریم که تغییر
We
مذهب
have
هم در حال
lots
حاضر
of
در زندان و هر لحظه
people
احتمال
who
اعدامشون
are
وجود داره.
now in prisons awaiting their execution because they changed their religion.
جدا از اون ما آدم‌هایی
Apart
داریم
from that,
که
we have
دینشون تغییر
people
ندادن
who
ولی
did
جزو
not
اقلیت‌های
change their
مذهبی
religion,
بودن
but
مثل
from
بهائی‌ها و
the
خصوصا یهودی‌ها.
initially they were already of a different faith to start with, such as Baha'is and especially
حکومت
the Jews.
اجازه ورود اینها رو به دانشگاه‌ها
The
نمیده.
government does not allow them to study in university or to
اجازه
teach
کار
in
کردن توی
university.
ادارات به اونها نمیده.
They cannot work in the public offices,
و از حقوق اجتماعی محرومه.
and therefore they do not have access to social rights.
اگر شما به وبسایت خبری
If you look at the website
سازمان حقوق بشری رو
of
مراجعه
the
بکنید که
Human
به زبان
Rights
انگلیسی هم ترجمه میشه
Association, which is also in English,
خواهید دید که ما
you will
دست
see
کم در هر
that we
هفته
have
3 یا
every
4
week
خبر
3
داریم
or 4 news
که نشون میده که
which show
شهروندان
that
بهایی یا مسیحی یا
Baha'i or
یهودی
Christian or Jewish
به توسط نیروی بسیج یا همون گنگ دولتی مورد حمله قرار میگیرن.
believers have
منازلشون
been
تخریب میشه
attacked by the Basij and their
و یا محل
houses
کسبشون مثل مغازه یا هر چیز دیگه شون تخریب میشه، از بین میره.
or maybe they have a shop and the shop is then looted and there is no possibility of
و ما میتونیم ثابت بکنیم که همه این برخوردها سازمان
appealing
یافته است.
against this. We can prove